Hi guys, and welcome back to Project Mike 13. Now today I've got a quick strip down video for you of this lovely double eagle honey badger. So as you've seen from a previous video, we've realised that this riff needs to be stripped down and inspected to assess why there's a wide variance in the FPS. It's shooting hot for our local site and we need to get this sorted. Okay, so basically we're just removing the sight to begin with. It has two quick release catches on the same side, front and rear of the sight. Okay, so to begin with, I'm just going to show you some basic operations of your riff. Releasing the dust cover. This gains you access to your hop-up unit. Next is your fire selector switch, which you can program with the Falcon fire control system. And then finally we have your magazine release catch. So let's start taking this apart. Firstly, I'm going to remove the screw from the retaining bolt and then use the screwdriver to push through that retaining bolt as well. So what you should notice once that retaining bolt is removed is one side of it is flat. This holds it in place as you're trying to remove the screw from the opposite side. Okay, now you will realise that the bolt release on the opposite side is holding the upper and lower together. I'm going to use a flat-headed screwdriver to prise this up very carefully and then release the upper from the lower. Once I've done this, I can release the upper from the lower and slide them apart. Now that we've got the upper and lower separated, you can see all the excess red paint that we've got, that will be removed. Okay, so now the bolt release has fallen out. I can keep that safe with my other bits and bobs. Okay, so I'm just going to remove the butt pad from the stock, remembering that we are missing that little plastic cover for the electrics. Okay, so you'll notice I didn't get the right size screwdriver for this, but I'm using another screwdriver as leverage just to turn that as it's in there. Now removing this bolt helps me remove the rest of the stock from the lower receiver. Okay guys, just a little warning here, when you are removing any stock from any AEG that holds the battery in the stock, be careful with the wires when you're removing them. You don't want to damage them at all. And here we have the quick change spring system with the extra red paint around the frame. As you can see, I'm just using a flat-headed screwdriver to release the spring. Then that just pulls straight out of the back. On further inspection of the spring, you can see it is deformed slightly. Now this shouldn't affect the use, however I will advise my friend to be swapping this out.
Oh, friend!
So next I'm going to be removing the barrel and showing you the standard generic M4 hop-up unit. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking apart the upper receiver. So I couldn't find the correct spanner size for this, so yes, as you can see, I'm using a set of needle nose pliers which work perfect. However, you've got to take care with this not to damage any parts of your riff. Once this is loosened completely, it's removable from the upper receiver, as you can see here, and then we slide the two parts apart quite easily. So as you can see, it's completely covered in spots of red paint. This is just basically due to trying to remove it with acetone from the outside and it's dripped on the inside. I do need to either decide whether this is being repainted or paint is being removed. So releasing this collar removes the outer barrel from the top of the upper receiver, and there you go, it's apart. So as we all know, grub screws everywhere, one on either side, and then the muzzle flash hider has a small grub screw as well. So now I'm just going to push out this retaining pin, releases the rod. And then if I do unscrew this correctly, the right way, Michael, off comes the muzzle flash hider. And the inside of the muzzle is covered with mud. And the last part of the strip down is the block off the front of the barrel. This is the only part of the strip down for this video. I will be stripping down the internals, gearbox and the lower receiver in the next video. So stay tuned guys. If you want to carry on watching, feel free, go through the rest of my videos on my channel. And yeah, I'll see you again soon.